if you're a type, say for instance, you're a business guy and you want a business lady, a woman that is working as well, you want her to give you 50-50, and that's the type of woman you want, please don't follow a lady that wants the world and more. Because she will drain you of every single thing that you have.
Definitely.
And she won't, that's why they now bring the table. What do you bring to the table? But then she already told you, I want to be pampered, I want to... But she wants to be
pampered.
Yeah. Did you understand that she didn't bring anything to the table? Just pick the one that you pick. That one. And if you don't see that one, keep looking.
But what if, right, you say this is the kind of person you want, and then you finally get this person, and along the line, the person switches to another.
Drop that person and move on. I'm not.
After what if you're married?
Why would you marry somebody? Why would you
It's
wait that
possible.
long to find out?
No. People can come for a long time.
So there's
I feel
something.
like I don't feel like you can pretend that long.
There's something here. People are constantly in a state of flux, which means we are constantly changing. Nobody is going to be the same today as 5 years from now, 10 years from now, except something is just wrong with their operating system. Everybody is growing, changing, and all that. So people might start out fundamentally, yes, on the base level, we don't change very much from our core. But it's very likely that you might start out, I just want one car. I really just want one car. To get to a point, you have 20.
Yeah. But then that's levels in life.
That's level. But then maybe you now decide you don't want a car anymore, you just want planes.
That's levels.
But that's change.
But it's levels.
It's
You've gotten to the level that you've changed. Okay. But then there's a person that you'll be with that will be on that level with you.
Okay, so this is the miraculous thing now.
Yes,
so we keep changing.
Yes, you guys keep changing together.
No, but that one is normal now.
When it comes to material things, I feel like it's not that deep.
I'm looking at it from the angle of you were with this person, and this person displayed the same character for a period of time till you got married. And then for some reason, I want one car, Pontiac became I want one car, Lamborghini.
Okay. Why would you start with no problem.
No, we can.
Why would you start with a Pontiac? Is I don't know. It's beyond me. It's like it's an imitation brand, and you went for it. Like,
so
why don't you like real people?
So now, is it like you dump her or what?
No. So here's
you can't divorce her.
She's there for life. Pontiac for life.
Lamborghini now.
You see, but in that picture, I feel like it's the girl that is at fault.
Yes, because
why?
You were with a man
and
that was affording a Pontiac comfortably for you. Then all of a sudden you marry him and you want a Lamborghini. You as you are there with your Pontiac that they bought for you. Can you buy Lamborghini?
Are you okay?
You are a thief.
You don't do that. So I feel like
so even if she's dragging you, she's wrong. But then the problem is that society will say,
why would I do that?
How is she a thief?
How is she not a thief? Why is she demanding something she cannot afford?
So you meet a man,
you
know that the man's goal, the man dreams big, quite alright. You know that you cannot handle fame. Why are you there?
So the beautiful thing about
that
this
she
is
still wants one car. It's still one car.
It's just not the same price.
It's
just like saying, okay, I want one bag, and now it's I want a Gucci bag. I can get a Gucci bag in Wuse, and I can get a Gucci bag from the Gucci store.
Yeah.
Either ways, I want one bag. But which one can I afford? Now, if this guy can afford the Wuse Gucci bag, he still bought me a Gucci bag, but it's still not original.
Okay,
so let's
do something. Let's do something else. Something else, yeah. There is this scenario where you have a man marries a woman. In their courtship process, she discloses that she wants him to herself. Basically, she wants his time. She wants all of his time.
Yeah.
Now he's giving her all of his time, but all of his time means he cannot make as much because he cannot be everywhere. He cannot be with her and do the things he has to do to make things come together. So there's only so much he can do and be with her. Now the problem is that her real need isn't stemming from just wanting attention. It's coming from having an avoidant attachment style, where or a fear of abandonment, where she wants to cling to whoever she has and hold on to that person because she's afraid that if she gives you any form of breathing space,
you're going to move.
You're going to move. You're going to find her boring. You're going to find other people more attractive, more interesting, and then she wants to just captivate your whole senses. So what she does initially is to try and isolate him from his family. She tries to, not consciously doing that, but she's doing it anyways. She's marking her territory. This guy is mine. So she comes in. It starts from maybe little conversation about, I don't really, she doesn't really appreciate him being away for too long, even if he's with family.
Yeah.
Or the fact that sometimes his job requires him to be away for a long period of time. So she's throwing fits, tantrums, drama. She's flinging things out the window and stuff like that.
In the Nigerian house?
Yes, it happens. It happens.
You fling things out of the window?
Not the same window, different windows. The point is, she's doing crazy stuff too, And just like we talked about in the last episode of understanding, the myth of understanding girlfriend and wife, there is a bit of, she comes into his system, this is how he lives. She comes into that and she's making demands that initially he can meet. Because, when you're dating now, talking to you have time, you make time, but it's a very short period of time because it's not sustainable for a very long time.
True.
So it's expected that when you guys get to exchange, you're chatting every moment of every day, getting to know each other as much as possible so that you can establish that, okay, we can work together.
Okay.
And then we start. Because you're not supposed to stay here forever. It's not going to be a honeymoon forever. So you get there, you get to know yourselves, you establish that, okay, we can work together, and you start working together from that point going on. So now, after they've established this is our table, all right?
Okay.
I have been able to show you that I can communicate. I have so and so skills. I have this amount of resources. I can do maybe 1 date per month or 2 dates per week or whatever it is. And she comes in saying, okay, I understand. I see your terms and conditions. I'm fine with it. Right? Then they start the relationship.
Yeah.
Understanding that things are going to change. It's not going to remain the same. At what point does it make sense for her to now start demanding for things that she didn't come up with initially?
Originally.
Because she was just, that kind of thing, you are in the honeymoon phase, everybody's still... So you've not reached the point where you are you're no longer on a high, you've kind of plateaued, you've gotten to that stable point. You're not going up and down anymore, it's stable point. And then she's making demands for more. I want more time, I want more dates, I want more this, as it was before.
Okay, I think on the premise of almost sounding manipulative, I would say that most ladies would prefer to wait. Until you know that you've actually gotten the guy properly.
Before you start displaying madness.
Before you start demanding.
Well, let's call it true nature.
Okay, true nature.
Not be true nature.
True nature. But I don't like that true nature stuff because just like when people, you get angry, someone says, "Oh, that's your truth."
I don't
like that.
I don't actually believe that.
Because it's like you are different versions of you at the same time.
Yeah.
So there's angry you, sad you, this and that. So one version of you cannot be all of you. So but carry on.
But here's the thing.
It's softer than madness.
You're not. Oh God.
Just call it madness. Let's go.
But see the thing.
I'm sorry.
There are so many sides to this thing. First and foremost, I'll tell guys. Let me just advise you people from the onset. See, don't start where you cannot finish.
Okay. Don't start where you can't finish.
Good. Now, what people don't realize is that we ladies are very attentive. As much as you think we're not listening.
So that means you are saying that the guy is basically teaching the girl
you're teaching
how much she can ask from you.
Good, exactly. Because now
Fantastic.
check. When, first and foremost, that talking stage, if you know that after that talking stage you don't have time, in that talking stage, don't give too much time. If you give her too much time in that talking stage and it starts to go down after, she's going to get pissed. She's going to get angry. You have to keep up the pace.
Okay, Salma, can you breathe? Are you okay?
I feel like she just really...
No, it's the truth.
I have something to say after when you're done. Just continue.
But it's the plain truth. Don't even start. If in that talking stage you cannot talk all the time after it, don't start. Okay. Talk in that 2 seconds that you want to be talking. If she stays with you in that 2 seconds, please, it's good. You continue. But if you're going to be talking to her you are haunting her like the moon and the stars. When you are done, you now say, I'm a busy person.
No, that's crazy. And that's also manipulation.
Well, it happens a lot.
That's manipulative.
But
okay, but there's something.
I'm speaking from experience. Now I'm
expect
speaking
her to
from
understand.
experience.
I was waiting for
No,
that.
it does not work.
Okay, so there's
And then
something
next
I
thing
want to.
where I was also going to is when I say we are very attentive, is that in that talking stage, what were you saying?
Shit.
Were you promising her that if I have this, I will do this?
Bam.
Because the minute it has come out of your mouth, too. Because the minute she sees
Very
it, she will
beautiful.
ask for it.
Very
I think I
beautiful.
still want to say something to the story.
Okay,
The analysis you gave.
Yeah.
You see, you got to the point where you said you've dropped your terms and conditions. I've told you what I can offer. You've accepted. Then we start. Then all of it, like you said, what point do you get to before you can start demanding for things? I feel like in that point of terms and conditions, you might have mentioned or should have mentioned.
Yeah.
If in by the next I think one thing I'm going by now is time. If I feel like okay, me in my head you said with time, you didn't give me estimates. Me in my head and now say okay, maybe in the next 3 to 6 months.
Thank you.
And then I reached the next to 3 to 6 months, and we're still. In fact, by that time, the honeymoon stage is always 3 months. By the 6 months, people are already on a neutral
steady
ground.
level.
So everybody's character has started showing.
Yeah.
Now, in your real character, you are not showing your real character.
Yeah.
You have not still not reached the stage of saying what you do and what you will not do and where you will get to and what you. If I can help, I will. If I cannot, I will withdraw. Let's not give ourselves headache.
Simple.
I do.
What happened? we did not say.
No,
We didn't say much.
the sad truth is that my gender.
Thank you.
I love the way you said my
gender.
Yeah, very nice.
But my gender, the both genders are manipulative, but when my gender becomes manipulative, it's
Promax.
why? Well, we are natural hunters. It's who we
It's
are.
our job.
Yeah, I mean, from time immemorial, we've hunted animals, 4-footed, 2-footed.
I think the first thing we hunted was actually women.
Yeah.
It wasn't animals. It's like you want to get the woman, you throw the spear, now it's one deer. Like, oops.
So, sorry, just to bring this.
Yeah.
So does that mean that you guys actually like the chase?
Of course.
Of the chase.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Someone, you have to balance this out.
No.
Girls like the
Being-
chase.
Wait.
That's the truth.
Let's not reverse
The
it.
hunter
Me,
and
what
the hunted.
I have-
No, I'm not
They
reversing
participate
it.
in this game.
I'm just saying
Okay,
that it is.
see.
We love the chase.
Absolutely.
We like that you're running, you're playing hard to get. We like it. You also like it when you're playing hard to get.
No.
See.
I don't like to play hard to get. I want to know
Oh, no.
that it's worth it. Like,
Okay, so this is it. This is it.
If you check it in the library, you have a stack of books, 1, 2, 3. The last shelf has the oldest books. The top shelf doesn't.
They usually have the
Do
dusty
you understand?
ones.
That's
The
why you have
dusty ones.
to. But then when you climb the ladder and you bring it out, you find what you need. There.
Yeah, they're very.
You take your time to look for
The
what
bottom
you need.
ones are a bit old because they're the ones that
Okay, so-
have
quote,
easy
easy
access.
to get.
Exactly. That's
The
what
top
I'm saying.
ones are new.
They are for the
and
mages,
dusty.
the sages, the profs, the bad guys.
No,
With
they
cobwebs.
All there. No, see.
Because nobody
see,
wants to actually
see.
go there.
This is something.
Everybody feels like it's too much.
This is something I
work.
feel like.
Yeah.
And
This is something I feel like we
if
should
one
add.
book is removed from
This
that
is-
top
this
shelf,
is something I feel
other
like we should
books
add.
there are like, that's something.
Okay.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
both genders enjoy the chase from different.
Okay, so see, this is the thing, right?
Exactly.
Just like economics, the whole demand and supply thing. If you are chasing, there is something that is being chased.
Yeah.
For the game
Peter
to make
Doce.
sense,
Peter Doce said it.
well, that's
Okay.
great. So, shout out. So the thing is, for this game to make sense, the chaser and the chased have to be. Yeah.
See,
So, and the-
chase was that.
Yeah, the person being chased, not chasey, right? So the chaser and the chasey, they have to participate with a kind of similar
It's
zest.
a dance.
It's a dance.
Yeah.
So the thing is this: it's not like it's kind of like you're doing a relay race, yeah.
Yeah.
When you want to pass the baton to the next person, you're running. they have to match your tempo at a
speed,
point.
yeah.
Otherwise, you run into them or they run away from you or something. There has to be a match. So I was thinking about this thing the other day, and I was like, why are some people playing hard to get when they are hard to want?
Ooh,
Hey,
that's painful.
ouch.
I'm sorry. We don't want to have to say this, but why? Why do you make things harder for yourself? This guy is chasing you.
There's somebody that wants to chase them. Don't think like that.
Let me explain something. We are currently in an economic dance with the dollar. The naira is going to where?
2,000.
Dollar did not move. Dollar is just like, hey, I'm here. Come to me, right? Naira is running the other direction. The other direction. That's the relay race we're not winning anytime soon if we don't wake up.
Never.
So now this is what I'm trying to say. Nobody's asking for the naira right now. We're asking for the dollar. Dollar is the one that is. We've done this thing on the price now. Are you the price in the relationship?
So
We've had this conversation already. Now what I'm saying is this: we're in a world where everybody is valuable. That's a set thing. Yeah. I'm not trying to say nobody is valuable, but this is what I'm saying. You know that you have unhealed trauma. You have mental problem.
Thank God.
You are spiritually, both genders, wonderful.
Good.
So even if you are the guy, you are chasing a lady when you are emotionally unavailable.
That's bad.
Do you get where I'm going with this?
That's wrong.
You are hard to want because anybody that knows what you are and has any inkling of sense knows that this is not I'm not supposed to be dancing with you.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like go to a party, someone's trying to grind up on you, on the girl, and the girl is like, what? Who? Why? No.
Not you.
Stay away from me. It's not that she doesn't want to dance, but not with you.
Just not you.
Go find out. Not
You know?
Exactly.
Emeka, no. Not you.
Wow.
Like these are the issues.
Emeka?
I don't know.
Black bones, we're sorry.
You know? So there's a dance to it. Right? So what should happen is there are two things. Or three things rather. One, if you are unhealed, unresolved in your trauma, in your baggage, you shouldn't be getting into a dance. You should be figuring out how to iron your clothes. You should be at home thinking about the next year's prom. You get? If you are in a healing process.
Finish it all.
No, this is why I have a different school of thought with this.
Okay.
If you're in a healing process, if you are working on something, you're in a process. Find somebody who is also in a process.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
But
Because the danger is we think healing person should go to healed person. Doesn't make sense. You know why?
Not every healed person wants a healing person.
But this is another funny idea I have. There is no such thing as a healed person.
yeah, everyone is in a process.
You are in the process. So if somebody shows up as I am healed, run. That is
Run.
the most unhealed person ever. Because they don't even know that
That
they
they
need
have
to be
problem.
healed. They think they are perfect. So you get the stuff I'm going at now. So you are as a lady, you have poor communication skills. You have issues with your entitlement. You have this tendency to be narcissistic, controlling. You think the world should bend to your light. You get? And then somebody is coming after you and you're playing hard to get. Sorry, I don't know if you understand this, but the moment that person sees your soul, they will run the other way, like the naira.
And you'll be wondering what happened.
And you'll be wondering what happened. You won't call Tinubu at that time because it's going to be just you.
Thank God.
Sorry, this stray bullet is going to my president, but just receive it.
You won't look on.
That's the con.
Oh God.
That's the con. So the point of the matter is that you need to understand who you are dancing with, and if you yourself are a good dancer. So in this chase of
If you're worth being danced with.
if you are worth being danced with.
No,
The thing is, you show up to the party. You show up to the party. That's good. You get a point for that. But you know that just because you are at the party doesn't mean somebody has to dance with you.
Yep.
You can't force anybody to dance with you. That's another thing. Some guys get upset. You're trying to talk to a girl, sending her messages. She's saying, no, I'm not available. No, I'm not interested. You don't know you don't ask whether, are you in a good place for this at all? But you're trying to force to dance. That's the problem. There's a supply of, I want to dance, and the demand is like, I don't want to dance. Free me. I'm here to be a wallflower. I love drinking water at the bar. So everybody has their place in this thing. Number one. I think we are on the same page.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
actually.
so
We're on the same
that's
page.
what my own stuff is.
Yes.
So now this is my own thing. Now you come into the conversation, relationship, terms and conditions. Now the girl is saying, "Well, you told me this is who you are. and I was expecting you to show up as this person. Now, these are the follow-up issues. When you are doing this relationship thing, apart from your initial terms and conditions, there's always, like in a contract, there are leeways for maybe how do you call it? They have like an adjustment. They call it a review. After 6 months, you do a review. Quarterly review. First 4 months, you do a quarterly review. So things are changing from you met this guy, you guys were both in school, you came out of school, or you are at different points in life, he's working somewhere, you have to travel. The dynamics of your relationship will be affected by that change.
Obviously, yeah.
Definitely.
You cannot expect that the things he promised you at point A will remain the same at point B if the situation around him has changed.
True.
So your position as being the understanding girlfriend now or partner would mean here, understand the condition of where he is and what he needs at this point.
But you know he has to communicate too.
He has to communicate.
Because sometimes, I feel like sometimes a man, especially maybe you're about to enter a phase, you just expect the lady to just transition easily. Sometimes it's
Along
hard.
with you?
It's not, sometimes, no, let's say, okay, you had a job that gives you time. And she's been with you all this while.
And
You guys have created a pattern,
Uh-huh.
and all that. And all of a sudden you get a higher paying job, less time.
Usually that's how it comes.
Sometimes now
less time.
you now have to travel, you have to take trips. Sometimes you're away for like almost a month and then you have to come back. It's not going to be easy for her to transition. I know, yes, it's hard on you, but also consider the fact that, yes, you're going on to newer places, you're exploring, but for her, she's still in the same place, but you're not there. Do you understand? People don't even think about it. It's even easier for the person going to new spaces because you are exploring. The person that's left behind, that where the two of you normally will have been eating food in the same plate, all of a sudden you are eating alone.
So okay, there's something I want to maybe ask Salma. If when we talk about the whole terms and conditions thing, right? It's also very possible that there are parts of these demands, expectations that are not communicated. And I think one of the things that are affecting relationships and marriages today is expectations that are not communicated, basically. The uncomfortable conversations that you don't have with your partner. Just like the other day, I was having a conversation with somebody, and then she was like, "Oh, this is my friend." Blah 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 blah. I was like, "Okay, that's cool." And then she mentioned that her friend smokes, and I was like, "Okay, that's nice. See you next week. Subscribe. Bye." I was then like, I don't think there's any conversation for me to have from that point because I don't want to deal with that. So
That's what brand.
I don't.
Rothmans?
Yeah, Rothmans is terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, getting there.
Yeah, getting where?
Yeah.
To lung cancer.
Now someone might look at that as harsh though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Someone can look at that as harsh, and at the end of the day, we are allowed to have our terms and conditions.
Yeah.
You can agree with it, you might not agree with it, it's fine. Right? For some people, it's just the fact that you want somebody who, not that they're not asking for money, no, but that they're asking for money for the right things.
Okay.
So where are your priorities at? If you're with a lady who says, "Oh, I want to do business, blah blah blah, I want to do something, I need money for this, I need money for that," it makes sense. You send her money. But it's like you see that she has her priorities all up in the wrong places.
Good morning.
You understand? At this time when things are very fantastic, that's when you think to yourself, "You know what I need to do? I need to buy 10 bags, different colors, the same brand." Why?
Sure.
Are you? So Salma, now I feel like there are parts of this conversation where people don't say particularly, "This is what I need," because either they are not aware or that they are scared that when they speak up, they will get shut down or they won't get the guy or the girl.
Which part am I supposed to address?
Hey God.
Sorry, because the part I even want to address is even very far.
Okay, so maybe you start from there.
Okay, because I'll start from the end when you were talking about the whole where your priorities at. I'm still going to say the same thing that we say again. There are people, you see, that's the problem with social media. Social media has made so many people's minds. God help me. There are some people that can
Rip it.
There are some people that can buy you 10
Rip
bags.
the band-aid. Let's go.
And because those people are on the social media with the same people that
Can
can't
buy
afford to
it.
buy you 10 bags, it's now causing problem. Because your girlfriend that is understanding before,
There we
you
go.
have
It's no longer
one-
understanding.
It's no longer understanding. So it's not
true.
even a case of why are you being like this.
Yeah.
Just be with somebody that can understand it.
Yeah.
That's the final draw for me. I'm not even going to do the whole why shouldn't he want to be able to do it for you? If he cannot do it, my sister, move on.
Okay,
My
so
brother,
but
if
that
you
means-
don't
so-
feel
so-
if
so
you
we are
don't
saying-
feel stressing you,
Changing.
move.
But that
so
means
no,
you'll be changing partners.
so this is what we are
It's not
saying.
about consistently changing. Then wait till you find the right one.
Okay, but
Is that the right one?
Yes,
but there's
I
also
genuinely
there's also,
believe
there's
the
also
right
another
person for
part.
everybody.
Okay, no.
I feel like there's also another
Statistically speaking,
Yeah.
we have how many people in the world? How many people? 7.5
Seven,
billion.
yeah.
A lot of people. Out of all these people, we have the LGBTQRSTUV people. They are on one side. So it's already scatters things.
I know that like
So
everybody.
if we
needs
do the
something.
math, it will come down to we have more women than men. If we're doing 1-to-1, it means technically you can't say that there's one person for everybody.
Okay.
Except we allow Muslims to do their thing in peace. That's the only way we can balance this thing because it's not balanced at all. There are like 10 girls to one guy
Talk.
in some countries, like Cape Verde.
The men are the photographers.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I wanted to go somewhere also with this thing, especially on the issue of taste and all that. The truth is, as we grow, you can also adopt
It
new
evolves.
tastes. Exactly.
Mhm.
You can like new things.
Basically,
Bitter
some
leaf
people don't like sushi. All of a sudden, they travel to China and they try the sushi there, and they're like, I
I love
actually
sushi.
like it.
It's just
All of a
like
sudden,
tomatoes
I
and
like
everything.
sushi. Yeah. So it's like,
Deal
so
with diarrhea. Let's go.
oh god.
If you're not strong, don't do it.
Don't take
Just go
sushi if you're
there.
not strong.
Just take what you gotta take.
Wise
Don't
house
die.
where you stay for a while.
Okay.
If you meditate there.
Okay,
Thinking about your life choices.
But what I'm trying to point out is that
Mm.
sometimes, even along the line, even the men develop some new tastes along the way.
I want to talk
And
about
then
the
they
section.
will even want the lady
Can't
to.
be staying
So
on
I
all
want
the
you to
time.
start wearing this. I want you to start looking like this.
So I think that's
Not
even
because
a,
they
that's
didn't
even a
accept
good.
you.
That's
no,
a good,
no,
kind
I'm,
of-
I'm not saying
I don't know
it's
if-
a
I
bad
don't know if
thing.
it's just me.
I'm just saying that
but it's good. Like
The
it's
lady-
telling you what he likes. Like I like this now. How far? You know? No, it's good.
Okay, if
I mean,
It's not from the
tells you-
angle that she's coming, no.
No.
The angle she's coming is when he's starting to tell you to wear some kind of ugly
maybe
outfit.
he knows that. He knows
ugly
that.
outfit.
So
Yes.
basically,
No,
you are.
not ugly. I don't think
Like
like.
so that's-
That's what she's not
You are
indecent.
saying-
when
you
he-
are- you are
when he
thinking-
starts telling you,
You are
no, now,
thinking
wear
that
blue
the
now.
change. You
Instead of-
exactly.
You met me when I
You
was
are
wearing
thinking
a
that the
body
change
suit,
is
you know,
going
and
the other
you
way.
love it. Then all of a sudden, I'm in your house and you're like tie rapper now. Don't be.
No. Okay, the tie wrapper.
That's what
Oh,
she's
no.
going for.
Okay, that no.
Because
See,
you're thinking it might always be positive.
the beautiful
It's
thing is
always-
okay. You are right. You are right.
You're
Not
Because
from tie rapper to.
and
but
someone actually
oh.
said this that we sounded like on the last episode like a lot of the people in the world are sensible.
They're not.
So I think we need to actually give those other crazy people some audience. I'm sorry we didn't represent you on the group chat. We'll look for one guy.
We're here for you guys.
We're here for you now. So you mean the girl? You just tell the girl wear rapper, this and that. This is what you like.
It's not lots of people that have
That's
sense.
crazy. That's
You think
crazy.
it's everybody that wakes
Because
up and be
when
like,
you said boo boo is the boo boo stuff is nice.
no,
man. What's
you
boo-boo?
don't understand.
That gown, that's the rich auntie gown, right?
In their
Is
songs
that-
that do not have rich anti-material.
Mm.
You get me?
Oh, damn.
There's levels to
It be your own people.
She
It be your own gender, man.
She rips the bandits.
Jesus.
There's levels to this.
Like
If you don't have it, you don't have it, man. Sorry. Subscribe for more.
don't even try to flaunt it.
No, the thing is, a lot of times people, the guys or the stories that the guys actually did or the story of what the guy did doesn't come out. It's only the story of how the girl reacted.
Like why?
Okay, you know this thing goes both ways.
It does.
Let's not.
It's what the guy did.
Let's
is what
not-
the girl
let's not
did.
throw
There are times
things.
where what the girl did is here, and there are times where what the guy did is here. But then nobody,
It's never
they never
balanced.
really.
Okay, so that's why we're on the physics peaks talking about these issues, seeing where the guy's side and the girl's side is, so that we don't have to have problem. So please carry on with what you're saying.
Okay, I think where I'm driving at is, say for instance now, in the dressing aspect, you married me when I was a young chick, a young babe or whatever, and I dressed a certain type of way that was appeasing to your eyes. Now you've married me. You're not dropping your house.
Shit.
You
Just
don't want me
looking
to wear my wigs no more. You don't want to buy, you don't want me to fix
Are you
my
for
nails
real?
no more.
Yeah, we're for real.
This brings something to mind. Last episode, you
And
said something.
you want her to be understanding.
You said something. You said you gave an example. There was a particular guy. You said he said that he wanted to. He doesn't want his girl to work. To go to work. He wants her to stay at home, just enjoy. Let him spoil her. Let him do things for her. And it got me thinking. Why?
Because he can.
Exactly.
Okay, so this is the beautiful thing about that conversation. There are two. We are still assuming that he's a sensible human being.
Why isn't he?
Let me give you
It's
the
an
reason.
assumption.
Let me give you the side where he's not a
It's an
sensible
assumption.
human being. The thing is this: what are the benefits of working? What are the benefits of
Can I
having?
give you a simple example?
Hold on, just
What
hold
does
on.
Regina Daniels do for her husband?
Look said.
I'm not looking at her like as a role model. Do you understand? She's not a role model, but
Yeah.
that's an example.
Okay, so
of
let
taking
me
my house.
let me tell you something.
True, but do you know that recently she has gone back to making a movie?
And that's because she wants to now.
No, but the truth
And
is
she probably had to beg her husband.
exactly because you actually met her doing something. At some point, she's going to be bored.
Okay, so this is the beautiful thing about this conversation that I like that we're having now. Yeah, just thank you. So what what I wanted to say to that was that we assume that these guys you wanna have your girl not work, not go out, not leave the house, not do anything, and it's supposed to be empowering for her because you're the provider, right? Traditional roles in your relationship or marriage, you're the provider, you're the big dog doing everything. Now, the problem with this conversation is that it also means that he has full control.
Is someone saying Christian Grey?
Thank you very much. It's giving 50 Shades Dark, 50 Shades
But
everything.
even Christian Grey had to let Anna walk at some point. Now.
See, you are still trying to
At what
think
point?
like people have sense.
At what point?
A lot of people are going into these kind of relationships not understanding that for the price you pay, for the luxury that you receive, for the monies that you spend that you are not working for, right? For the control, for the bubble of safety that you have, there is a price on your autonomy.
True.
You only
There
do
is
what he wants.
You do only what he wants. Women don't like to talk about that part. You will get into that relationship, you won't be able to see your family.
That
It even goes both ways too.
It goes both ways.
When the lady starts,
If a wealthy lady holds a guy,
so
and says, what
why?
happens?
Not to work.
You're not going anywhere.
So you see the issue now.
Uh-huh.
There will not be a problem if the guy just picks a girl that wants to be pampered.
How would you know?
This is the beautiful thing about
You
this
cannot
conversation.
meet a girl that is working
Exactly.
and take her out of it, and you expect there to be peace in your house.
You know the problem with this statement.
There shall be no
The
peace, because war.
The only issue
Because
with this.
It's the truth.
The only issue with this is that I know a lot of engineering now. ID can relate to what I'm saying. We had a lot of wonderful ladies. They were doing very well academically, everything. Many of them even probably got jobs. If you have a 5-minute conversation with them, they will tell you, all I want is for someone to tell me that I don't have to work again. It's a very common desire for a lot of ladies.
So find a girl who says that.
Okay, so this is the
Find a girl
conversation.
like saying that.
This is the
Why
conversation.
for the
Yeah.
one that you see that is actively going to work, at least if nothing else, even if she doesn't like the job, she just likes the fact that she's going out and she's coming back.
Okay,
How
How do you find this person you want? When
You
she's
will
always
find it, or
indoors?
no. You can't even find the one that's going to work and saying, I want a man. That if I see a man now that'll take care of me, I will leave this job. They used to say, they used to hide their mouth.
They don't
It's
put
a
it
lie.
on top of the head like this.
Okay,
These days, girls say to. They
this
used to
is-
say
this is-
very well.
This is where I'm going with this conversation.
Different
I understand what
thing.
you're saying, and I'm not negating any of that. What I'm saying is that let's not make the assumption that everybody is sane.
Okay.
A lot of people are making these demands on their partners because, one, I don't want another man to go and see you. One. Two, I want to have full control about who you talk to, where you go, what you can do without my say so. A lot of these guys, are coming up. We are in a society now where we have a lot of stories on social media. Let's not act like it doesn't exist.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't exist.
Hold
I'm
on.
saying that since you want
Hold
to
on,
be
please.
mad, let all of us be mad.
No,
Don't
what-
expect peace in the house.
No, what I'm saying is that see the realistic part of this thing is that for a lot of ladies, sadly, we're in a world where we are seeing domestic violence cases every day on social media. There's a new story every other day. Somebody beating somebody, somebody's locked somebody's house, someone is telling someone to kneel down and face the wall with hands raised up, with children behind her. There are a lot of crazy stories happening. Now, I'm not going to tell you that having a job removes the possibility of madness. It doesn't. You still meet madness at home. But the craziness of it is that a lot of people are setting these conditions in the first place because of control. What people don't understand about this thing is when a man fully functions in the traditional sense of a provider, you are to submit completely to that system. You can't be feminist. I'm a feminist, and you want to go and sit down in that system and be talking about feminism. You are crazy. Because once you get into that system, the dynamics of that relationship is 80-20. Take it or leave it.
If not less.
If not less. I'm even trying to be reasonable. Because a lot of these guys, that if you talk to them and they tell you why they want their wife not to work, you might think it's just because he just wants to spoil his wife. Bro.
It's the house girls.
I've heard some guys say some things that make me. You just want to take this woman and turn her into one toy, slave in the house.
No one to
which
see
is
or hear,
to see, hear, or even know that you exist. You are just for my pleasure, basically. It's sad, but it exists.
You know, it does.
It's sad, and the crazy part of it is you will be surprised to know how many quote unquote educated guys
actually think like that.
Think with this mentality. They will sound like, I just want my girl, she didn't do anything. No. The whole thing behind that is one heavy, how do they call it? This feminist. What was Miss what?
Misogynistic tendencies.
I didn't want to say it myself. It's crazy. They have a very sick, twisted way of looking at women. So when they get a woman like that, she is thinking, oh yeah, he buys her everything, he can afford it. And he has, in his mind, worked so hard to afford it so that he can afford to live his life and do things as he pleases. Christian Grey was even...
Christian Grey is a nice guy. Please.
It's not nice.
Don't be calling Christian Grey this one.
I'm sorry, wait.
I'm telling you, I don't think he did anything wrong.
Okay, let's leave it.
He did
because he's a white guy.
Even
that's not true.
If a black guy tie you and flog you king.
But no, I mean, if we all agree that we watched the movie.
Okay, it was
cool.
It was cool.
I read the book before I watched the movie.
Yours is even worse.
You read the book?
I read the book.
This to the LGBTQ community.
We found
IDs, yeah, we found him. You read the book?
I read the book.
That's gay.
Curiosity.
That's gay.
No, I'm a lesbian.
Yeah. Okay, so that's it.
Since we're flying.
That's it for today. We have can't do more than
that.
that.
Concept, well, for the people that says, that's why you need to hold on to God. People
I swear,
don't talk about these things. No God though. Pray for your husband though.
Exactly.
Great. And another thing I think that we should talk about when it comes to standards, relationship standards and stuff like that is for guys. You want to wow the girl, you want to impress her, you want to show up as this Christian Grey human being. Just don't do more than yourself. Number one. Number two, be open and honest about who you are.
Thank you.
Please.
See, I had this thing with somebody. I went somewhere. We're doing this program or something like that. People were introducing themselves. Everybody was like, "What do you like?" Guys would stand up like, "I like cooking. I love to cook. I do this, I do that, I do that." You know, everybody was just like, I love to cook. I'm like, all of you lying mosquitoes. You lying mosquitoes.
So the girls will
Yeah. So and everybody's picking. You know, nobody. There was only one guy that said, "Okay, I like to watch." Like I think it was even the convener of the show that said he likes football. Like, what do you like? Like, I like cooking. Like 10 guys out of it, like 40 guys. I'm like, I don't think. Hey, we cook.
I didn't say
what do you mean?
I didn't say you can't cook.
I like cooking.
You like cooking.
Yes, people like cooking. Please. My dad, the rest is so he loves cooking. He was a great cook. He was the best. But this is what I wanted to add to this is like we get into a world where everybody is kind of writing a draft, let's say cheat sheet for what I should tell a girl, what I should not tell a girl, what flies, what doesn't fly, 2024. You know, have you seen that? There's a video of
so many videos on YouTube about that.
Yeah,
from male and female perspective.
You know when women say, "Oh, I don't like it when a man is driving and he's using turn signals," and everybody's like, "Okay, don't use turn signals. Strike it."
What?
It's crazy.
Some women don't like that.
Women say, okay, I don't like when a
How's that
guy.
a problem?
I don't like when a guy, for example, I don't like when a guy supports this kind of club. Don't support this kind of club. Guy, right, to strike it out. So like, there's a long list of things guys know now not to say. You like it. This is who you are. But you want to show up as not that person because you've been taught by social media and by everybody that is not it. That's not the winning ticket. So for me, it's like start with the weird things first. I'm crazy. Look, I like this. I like this. This is
orderliness. I like discipline. I like cleanliness. Say it as
it is. I like this and that.
If she's not
I
it, let her
like
be
loud
going.
people. If the person is loud, bye.
I don't like it.
That's a military man right there.
No, but that's it.
What is it now?
And the thing is, what you are saying should match who you are. Because if you are saying I like ordering, I like cleaning, and then you are just the best.
It's just like me having OCD and then I date the most disorganized
guy. Problem.
It will tick me off every time, no matter how I say I love arranging these things. It
But
will tick me off every time.
you know the funny thing also is that I find that when they say opposite attract. Not extreme. Not extreme. But the thing is this.
It's too extreme.
The thing is this. Like I gave this example one time. You are a bit of a messy guy. You know, when I mean messy, I mean you have some kind of order. Every guy should have some kind of order. You know, it might be your clothes. You dress nice, dry clean your clothes, everything looks sharp, but your house is a mess. You have a particular chair.
Typical bachelor.
Yeah, you have a particular chair in your house where all your clothes are on the chair.
Why?
Don't look at me when you say it.
Yeah, because you like it.
No.
Okay, this is very personal. I don't know, but that's good. That says a lot.
They're casually saying and looking at me like you have a particular chair, like, hey, hello.
So what I'm saying is, you know, so different people have their different things, and you'll find yourself most likely with somebody who isn't exactly like you. So there's supposed to be a range, a spectrum where you can say, okay, from this point to this point, I can deal with this.
Yeah.
Anything outside of this is too much.
Problem.
And I think that should just be the thing. Like, just find somebody within your spectrum.
Yeah.
Like, if you like thick girls, you like thick girls. But the thick girls you like is between here and here. Anything more than this, goodbye. Don't try. And another thing we tend to do. Another thing that we try to do, especially as guys, you want to build somebody. It's part of it.
It's what we do.
It's part of what we do. We build, we fix, we do all this stuff.
What's default set?
Yeah, Bob the Builder is really good at his job. So what we do? No, shout out. So okay. So the thing is, you find a girl who isn't where you want. She's not within that spectrum. You feel she's not so far off. Maybe if the moment I had this conversation with somebody, I learned this. The moment your ifs are becoming too many, or they are becoming too high up on your list, like if she can change this, then we'll be okay. That's a problem because you're trying to fix her because she's not where you want her to be. You might like something about her. They like the idea of her. You know, I like her a lot. She talks well. She's this, she's that. But she's not where I want her to be. And then you try and start forcing her into that space.
Yeah.
You want to, maybe she's not, that kind of thing. She doesn't like to read. You want to make her read. Like, if she starts reading, she'll be a nice girlfriend. Sorry. Because your whole premise of being with her, probably even marrying her, is based on a possibility that might never happen in this dimension. It might be another lifetime, another different version of you guys, where you are probably bald. Where you guys will work together.
Same thing with the ladies.
Wow.
Same thing with ladies.
Yeah.
Potential, women and potential. They look at them like
he doesn't have potential.
But do you know that? But do you know when it comes to marriages and all this relationship stuff, there's a saying that I've even heard a lot of speakers actually mention, and I think it's true. Sometimes the man gets the girl, hoping she never changes.
Okay.
Hoping.
Okay, yes, this one is true. I've heard this one before.
While the lady gets the guy,
hoping he does.
The
whole time she's hoping he changes. Girls, that's the theory. That's the bad boy. What they call it? Is it syndrome?
Yeah.
Where the girl sees a bad boy. She knows he's a bad boy. He's not. She's raised by one serious pastor family, everything, but then she wants to change this bad boy. Her life's mission.
That's what God
is
said.
for her to convert to tame the beast. You want to take Chris Brown and turn him into the other Chris Brown, the gospel one. I just found out there's a Chris Brown that sings gospel.
Are you for real?
Yeah, there is.
Elevation worship.
Elevation worship. So it was very strange. When I saw Chris Brown featured, I wanted to just play. I was like, wait.
That's why like my
It's not
message,
Chris Brown.
Chandler Moore featuring Chris Brown. Like,
Yeah.
wait, what did they sing?
Exactly.
I was feeling like I'm running.
Do you know how many views they'll get? Just I'm sure that guy's name is not just Chris Brown. There's maybe other names, but they say, guy, there's Brown, your name, there's Chris. That's put it together.
Yeah.
Like that's actually his name.
Marketing strategies.
They'll get clicks for that because everybody be like Chris Brown on gospel. God has saved him. Do you know how many women will convert back to Christianity because Chris Brown?
Is
Okay, back to it.
Sorry. We went a bit too far. Chris Brown, subscribe. So
trying to change your mind.
So you're trying to change a man. You meet this man. He's a wife beater. He's a very good martial artist, and you think to yourself, you know what? I'm going to be the one. Come on, Jonathan Majors. You heard about the guy that acted Kang the Conqueror?
Kang the Conqueror.
I didn't hear the story.
Wow,
He has lost his role.
He lost his role. Okay, wow, okay. Let's move on.
Anyway.
So basically, you have a lot of guys like this with a track record of doing very weird things, very heinous things, and you're thinking to yourself, I don't know what Megan Good is doing, but you know, you're trying to change this guy. You know,
He has accepted it.
yeah, he has accepted her. She has not accepted the fact that he's not going to change. So maybe he will. I don't know. I'm not God, so I don't know. But the point is, someone has shown that they have a track record. They cheated on their girlfriend with you. Right? They cheated on the girlfriend you know. Before the girlfriend, you know that he cheated on her too with your own friend.
You think he will not cheat on you?
And you think he will not cheat on you. I will change him.
Fantasy.
I have the... You know, there's something... I don't know what... why do you people do that? Why do you do that?
Who is you people?
You, two of you.
People are not serious.
That you know.
Please, stop when the people.
People that, no, but seriously. So the thing is, I've seen this thing so many times. You see a girl, the guy is a Muslim or he's a Christian, you're a Muslim, you are trying to change him the entire time.
To the other
To
one.
your other side. Save him from hellfire. So the thing is, it happens a lot. It happens a lot, right? It might not be the reason why people get together, but for some people, not all people in these situations that I mentioned, but for some people in this particular, context, you see a guy who isn't where you want him to be, who isn't what you want him to be, or who you want him to be. It's someone that you don't respect as is.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Right? You want to now make him into someone that you can respect. And I don't know if I can say this, but for a woman, if you are the one putting the respect in him, you will never respect him.
Actually.
That's my own...
Because you always remind
assumption.
him, I'm the one that made you who you are.
I'm the one that made you who you are. And women don't tend to
I was there for
respect what they build themselves. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if I'm saying something that sounds somehow. But I've not seen it before.
No,
that a woman builds you and says, I respect you.
The problem is that in
Yeah,
that
joking.
space, she has become the leader. And
That's
the fact
exactly.
that she's leading you,
She's the one now leading the stuff.
It's a
So
bit hard.
why are you doing
to
that?
come down.
Bounce.
Yeah,
You know,
it's actually hard.
meet someone else. All right.
Okay, but seriously though, in the whole scenario, I just feel like just find your spec. See all this matter,
Find
like
your
as you
spec.
said,
Say
be
2
honest,
gram.
just straight
Nvidia
up
graphics.
from the very beginning. See, it's just like if anybody that sees me, I'll tell you straight up. Okay, someone saw me, I think some days ago, I was like, say, I know that people like you are stubborn. I say, yes, so I'm stubborn. Just know it. See, just know. You can see.
Wait, you have a coconut?
Don't say that I did not
Okay,
tell
cool.
you. So that if you meet the stubbornness, you not be like, you not tell me you are pretending. Say lie.
To be sure.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, just find your person, find your other. It may not always be like there's definitely going to be something that will contrast. Say for instance, maybe the person is light skin, you're dark skin, or you're like, oh, I don't like light skin guys, or I don't like dark skin guys, and then you find
Now
that
it's gonna
person,
change
but
the
then
skin.
genuinely speaking, that person is the only person that gets you. That person is the only person that tolerates.
That's
you.
the place you can compromise. To me,
Do you get
That's a healthy compromise.
Those are healthy compromises.
I mean,
when you
they
are
get
down
you.
there and you know this person is emotionally unstable, you know this person is carrying too many baggages that is even weighing them down, and then you still want to stay and fix. Things.
Okay, so
Don't.
Sama, I like what you just said now.
And then
I have this. Sorry, I have this small situation. You're a man and woman are married.
Okay.
They like because they are married, they have certain issues that have piled on over maybe the course of maybe 15 years, 20 years, thereabout. And I mean, they are still relatively young in the scheme of things, but there are a lot of issues that have not been resolved. And they've kind of gotten into this system of, I'll just leave you, I'll just leave him, everybody's whatever, And I think what I'm really trying to ask here is, how do you get someone? Is it possible when you're already married to someone to get someone to have those difficult conversations, especially when they don't seem to be open to resolving any emotional, any unresolved issues? When you have an unresolved issue from your childhood, you didn't start talking about it, and you are married now. Unfortunately for the guy or the girl, you've not talked about your issue, you've not resolved them, but they are glaring to your partner because your partner will see the best and worst of you. So now they are seeing you and they're like, hey, let's sort this shit out. And then they are like, not, I don't know, do you think it's salvageable?
I'll pray for you. I will soak you in anointing oil. I will cast out demons. I will cast out the devil from your life because you must talk. I feel like in that kind of situation, the fact that you're already married, it's already far gone.
Yes,
it's already far gone because the only other option is divorce. But you've been together for 15 years.
You probably have kids.
You probably have kids, and because of that wanting the person, I will avoid it like a plague. I will never bring up that situation again.
Okay.
Because at this point,
unless
so this is the problem. This was I wanted to. I don't know if I can do on different episode, but like this issue of uncomfortable conversations, unresolved trauma, unresolved issues in relationships. The idea is that because they have, when someone gets to a particular age, it's not that you just develop the issue today and it's unresolved. No, there is going to be a backlog, probably like a room full of files that you've not opened and started dealing with. And you've got into a relationship with somebody. The problem is you are fighting with that person about something small, seemingly small, but it's tied to so many issues. And no matter how much they say sorry, you eventually get to a point where that person is just walking around on a minefield, trying to avoid death, because death is certain for you. You can't play ball in minefield without losing your foot.
So I'm going to be very harsh. See, first and foremost, when you were in the relationship
and you sensed
before the marriage part, and you started sensing it,
flee
out.
Or in a scenario where you don't sense it out. And you've gotten...
No, do you know what? See, it's not even sense. What I'm pointing out here, it's not that you may not have even met that issue, that particular trauma. But that's the whole idea of the dating or the courtship period. How does the person deal with issues?
People can form.
Wait.
You can pretend.
No, you can't pretend that one backlog.
Let's just finish what you're saying. I want to get where you're going.
You can pretend to be fine for as long as, but of course it gets to a point where you would be yourself. The real you will come out. The whatever it is backlog will surface. You can submerge the situation, the trauma for as long as possible until it surfaces. That surfaces might now be probably after the marriage. But you've successfully hidden it. People are good at that.
No, I'm not saying people are not.
Classic manipulators, bipolar
no, of
people.
Of course, sure. But see where I'm going. I'm saying that it's possible not to sense the big issue. It's possible not to see the big trauma. I'm saying, how does the person deal with the little issues?
It's possible to overlook the little ones.
It's not. If you allow the love faith to overlook it, be ready to overlook the big one.
Every single issue, my day, I would run.
Yeah.
See, I've done it before where I intentionally do annoying things just to see your reaction, because I know in the long run there are going to be times where I might not have done it intentionally to piss you off.
You blow.
Yeah.
So how do you react?
I want to see how you react when you're pissed.
From that perspective,
and if you don't react, that's another thing.
It's best to, from that perspective.
I know you're hiding.
No, but actually that's something I know that I read somewhere that women do. They will just do some throw some shit to
It's
the
a good
fan.
thing. You need to get your partner angry on purpose. Oh.
Yes, okay, so
Because
so this is the funny thing.
Marry and then get
So this is the funny thing. So this is the funny thing.
TV is out the window.
No. There's a video I saw of this very short lady. She was
Well done, no.
sorry.
No way. No. She's down to earth.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Of this lady, moving on.
Yeah, this lady. Why I have to put the short there is because the guy was bigger. I'm trying to paint a picture for people.
Most
to
guys are
understand.
bigger. Thank you.
No,
So she's like
no,
his-
not
she's
most
like his
I've seen some
passport
guys.
picture or what?
Okay, so
She's his wallet size.
if she was wallet, it would make more sense. But this is she's very minute. And sorry, I'm trying to stop now. I'm trying to say something. So this is what this video you probably have seen this video.
Say it shortly.
And I'll be brief. So when Jesus. Okay, so this is what happened, right? This lady, she was training fit. She was angry with her husband or something, and then she goes around the house. She's shouting. The man is there, taller man, but he's just calm. And then she takes something, and then she starts smashing the TV, right? And I looked at the TV. The width of the TV is, I think, taller than if you turn it, it will be taller than her.
Oh damn.
So I'm like, why? But the idea here is what I'm trying to even point out here is that this anger, big anger, comes in small packages.
Yeah.
I think I want to say that. I think, is that okay?
Okay.
That's cap, but then that's
No,
fine.
but it's true. Like
It's
scientifically, it has been
It's
proven.
not the size of
Genuinely
the
speaking,
woman.
I don't even know how
Ask
to
God.
handle anger. I don't associate with anger, so you can never see me angry.
Are you single?
She's angry all the time. She's always angry.
I'm very
Right,
happy.
after
But
the
that's not
podcast.
the point. I think at the end
You
of
lose your life.
at the end of this, I think one thing everybody should take home with is find time to look at the important things in the relationship. It's not just about the going out, the roses, the flowers, the buy me this, the buy me that. Is the person sane? Did the person go to school? Does the person have any mental issue? Do they need therapy? Do they need therapy?
Yeah,
Don't
because for no
Don't get carried away with things like sex, with appearance, with
Yeah.
things like gifts. Because if you do, you will live the rest of your life
We can keep
regretting.
going on and on about how, you didn't buy me this, you didn't buy me that, but the person is not in the normal state of mind. You're gonna suffer.
Yeah,
I think
add that the person, the character you were at the very beginning, the character you displayed at the very beginning is what you just maintain.
Yeah.
So it's good to
As
just
much as you can.
be as real as
Be as
possible.
real as
If
possible.
you came looking all posh, and then along the line become
But that's madness.
agbero,
No, but that's madness.
then there's some. It happens.
But what if you are actually beating up?
You're not serious.
Yeah. So I think that's all we have time for.
Oh,
I think we have been able to talk about the standards we should have in relationships. Basically understand that you should go after what is in your spectrum, what is within your tolerance limit. Don't try and carry someone that's bigger than you if you don't have the strength.
Lifespan is real.
Yes, it's proper for a reason. So if the girl is looking like you, 3/4,
Damn, son.
please, that's it.
Okay.
ID, please don't lose your life.
No,
Chichi, thank you so
I'm
much.
glad you lose it with someone.
Salmalicious, so delicious. You're amazing one.
Aw.
Once again. Yeah. So for the first time ever, that's it.
So what is good?
Do you know we didn't actually introduce ourselves?
That's the beauty of this
It was
episode.
so nice. Like everybody
You're
just
welcome.
went into it.
Okay, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the podcast. My name is Salim Mohammed Sarafat Physical Game. Catch you in the next one. Peace.
This